Hello, classy babes. I am so excited for another segment of Cooking with Classy. Now, this month is the month O Love, and so we have decided to make something quite appropriate for that. Standing right next to me, I am so honored to introduce to you Charlotte from Charlotte Shares. She's amazing. Of course, there had to be a lot of S's in there. I still have the list. I'm still working through it. Charlotte Shares. I'm going to have Charlotte tell you a few things about herself because you might not know her. You might, but I met her and you haven't. So I want to introduce you to Charlotte.
Thanks so much for having me here. This
Absolutely.
has been so fun. I have been looking forward to this since we started talking about it like a month and a half or so ago.
Yep.
Okay, so I am Charlotte Hansey. My blog, my Instagram, everything is Charlotte Shares, and it's because I share all the things. Most of the things I share have to do with food and food, cooking, restaurants, all the things. I'm originally from Texas. East Texas to be exact. Most people find that out within the first 5 minutes of meeting me because I love to tell people that I'm from Texas. I've been married for 20 years to a military man. We have lived back in Utah for about 10 years. And before that, we moved all around for the military. And he's still in the military, but we're staying put in Utah.
Here.
And I love it. I have three teenagers. You know the teenager thing.
Oh, the teenager.
Yes, they keep me on my
Thing
toes.
is real. Yep.
They're amazing. I can't believe I'm a mom of a teenager at all.
Because you're not old at all.
No.
You're so much younger than I am.
Guess what? We should tell them.
2 days apart. I'm born March 8th, 1980.
March 10th, 1980.
What the what?
That's so crazy.
She's just a little youngin' over here.
Yes. It's my older friend. It's fine.
I love it, but we also have to brag a little bit more about you.
Okay.
Because we can see you monthly on Good Things Utah.
Yes.
Right? You've been a presenter at Pinners for a few years.
Yep.
You were asked to be the culinary supervisor for our whole state fair.
That was fun.
Holy cow, right? You work with Lee's Marketplace. You even do their recipes,
yes,
right?
I create recipes for Lee's
create,
Marketplace.
I was going to say design, but I knew that wasn't the right
Yes.
word. I was like,
It's
no,
so fun.
That's not the right word at all.
And we may be working on getting my meals in their stores right now that you can go
I'm
and
so excited for you.
people are always saying I love your recipes, but I want you to cook for me. I can't cook for everyone.
Yes, please.
But yeah,
Please.
you can hopefully in the next few months walk into Lee's and
get your
get
stuff.
my meals.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, and tell them your tagline because I really, really do love this.
Everyday recipes, bold Texas taste. I love making recipes that are simple, that are easy, but have tons and tons of flavor. Because that's the way I grew up eating, simple, good food.
And that's what we're going to do today, right?
Yes, so this is kind of like a fake fancy kind of meal, okay?
Fake fancy,
Yes.
because it's not that hard.
Yeah, it's not hard, but the presentation, the flavors, everything are something you would get at a fancy restaurant.
Oh my word, I'm so excited.
And it would be perfect for a stay-at-home date night.
Do we need aprons?
Maybe.
Do we need aprons? Do we need pink aprons?
Oh my gosh, of course you do. I love it.
Little shout out to Utah Taste Off there.
Oh, I love those ladies.
Aren't they fun?
They're so fun. Okay.
So tell us what we're starting out with. And this
Okay.
recipe can be found
On my
your
blog,
right?
Yep, it's charlotteshares.blog. Yep. So this is called bacon wrapped pork medallions with a Dijon pan sauce.
Oh my word.
So it totally sounds fancy, right?
Yes.
It's so easy and so good, and it comes together really, really fast.
Okay, what do we need?
Okay, so we have got 2 pork tenderloins.
Okay.
I've trimmed them a little bit. You can see right here. Sometimes they come and they have what they call silver skin on them.
Okay.
And it's a little tough and you want to get that off. So other than that, a little bit of marbling and stuff is totally fine.
Okay.
So we've got 2 pork tenderloins, simple. And then I've got some bacon here. So this bacon has been cooked just a little bit.
Tiny bit.
We just want to cook it a little bit. We want it to still be pliable. And we're going to wrap this pork with some pork.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
So I'm going to push my sleeves up here. And we're just going to go.
So
So
we
then
can
you're just
see.
going to wrap your bacon around and you're
Okay.
going to secure it with a toothpick.
Just like you would a sewing pin.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. I never thought I was a sewer, but maybe I am. Maybe I can.
I'm going to learn this year. It's one of my resolutions.
See, we're just securing. Oh, and sometimes if the bacon tears, you can add another one. It's fine.
Okay.
This is very forgiving and easy. So we're gonna put these toothpicks, and you just kind of do it, space it along, because we're gonna cut it in just a second. So we're gonna get these guys on here.
Where did you buy these pork tenderloins?
Lee's Marketplace.
Lee's Marketplace, of course you did.
Yes, I did. I buy everything.
Because I don't know if I've even purchased.
But you
a
can
pork
also
tenderloin before.
you can get them at Costco. They're good at
Okay.
Costco. Of course, they're bigger at Costco, but
because everything is
everything
right.
is.
Just as
But
everything's bigger in Texas.
I know, right? That's must be why I like Costco. But see, you're just moving them down, and you're gonna use almost a whole package of bacon. You can save it. There, if you have leftover, you can save it and put it in a frittata or something.
Oh, a frittata. That makes me think of
Doesn't that
Harrison Ford. Do you know why?
Why?
Because of the movie that he's in with Rachel McAdams.
Oh,
And he makes that frittata
yes,
at
yes.
the end. And I believe it was the first time I'd ever
Oh my
heard
gosh.
the word frittata.
Yes.
So,
there's that. Okay,
that's beautiful.
and we're gonna do that with both of them.
okay.
And we'll do this one. We'll move this over. See how easy it is? It's really easy. While I'm doing this, if you want to make the spice mixture,
I would love to make
you
the
can
spice
start making
mixture.
a spice mixture.
Okay.
So I've got everything there.
Do you want me to look on this, or do you want to tell me what to do?
I know it. So we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
Okay, that's the big Costco one.
Big Costco one. I always take the whole entire lid off. Is that weird?
No, I do the same thing.
You said 2 teaspoons?
2 teaspoons
And
of
am I
garlic
putting
powder.
it on this?
Yep, put it on the plate.
Okay.
And then, let's see. You know what would also work too? I'm figuring this out as I go. Look, lay your bacon down like this.
And roll it in there.
Boom. Look at that. I just thought of something.
Shut the front door. There
Yep,
you go.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
I
it's
have
done.
my 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, Yes?
Yep.
Not garlic salt.
And then we're
garlic
gonna do 1 teaspoon of basil, 1 teaspoon oregano, 1 teaspoon parsley.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom.
And they're all dried. And, oh my gosh, this is so much easier. Do it this way, people.
That's
one tore.
fantastic.
That
Don't
one
you
tore.
love it when you learn
Sometimes
something
I have
new,
to make
even like
things. Yeah, I was making my cookie recipe of mine yesterday, and I realized as I was making it, I want to change my recipe a little bit because this doesn't
No
work
way.
exactly like I want. And
I love that, because that's what I do to almost every single recipe that I
Yes.
encounter. I always tweak it.
yes.
My lasagna recipe used to be my mom's, but I totally tweaked it. Now 'tis my own.
That's what I love. Like I tell people all the time, don't ever, especially when it comes to like things like lasagna or soup or things like that, make it your own. And don't ever blindly follow a recipe when it comes to like soups and things like that. You've got to taste it because everyone has different preferences when it comes to salt and spice.
I agree, and that's why I'm not a very good baker, because you have to be pretty precise with
I
that,
know.
and I'm not really good at that.
I'm not either.
Oh,
Like sometimes it's really hard to just write a recipe because I just do a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Mhm.
But the more I create, the more it works.
I agree.
This guy is not wanting to go in.
Okay,
Okay, then
so
we're
tell
gonna
me
do
what to do with
a
this.
teaspoon of salt
Okay.
and just some,
Oh, and of course the Redmond real salt.
that is the only
Carlin
salt.
would be very proud right now.
Yes, that's the salt. I love those guys.
Okay,
And then just do a little cracked black pepper there
got it.
and
What is a little bit?
keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
There
There you go.
I never
And
know what
then
a little bit
kind
is.
of zhuzh it around a little bit.
I'm zhuzhing.
That's a technical word. And then that's our spice mixture that we're gonna dip these in once I get
Look how
this.
beautiful
Look at
that
this.
is.
So I'm gonna go through here, and in between the bacon, I'm just gonna slice it.
Okay.
And then that's cutting it into medallions. Okay. And sometimes your bacon's gonna fall off, and it's fine. That's why we have extra toothpicks. See, now you've got these medallions.
Oh, look how pretty those are.
Yep. Totally easy, huh?
Okay, so they are all cut. They're ready to go. And you said we're going to sear these. Now,
Yes.
a couple questions that I have, because sometimes I see in a recipe that I'm supposed to sear something, and I'm not super great at that. Tell me the process and what the point of searing is and how to properly do it.
Okay, so when you're searing pork medallions or a steak or a roast before you slow cook it or something like that, you're wanting to do high heat, so it's gonna go hot and fast, and you're going to want to get a crust on that meat.
Good description.
And that almost like seals in the moisture, and so you've got that really good flavorful crust, and the moisture's still in there. So we're gonna sear, we're gonna dip these into our spice mixture. We're gonna sear them in the pan, which has some bacon grease in there.
Tell them about the bacon grease, Charlotte.
Yes. So we cooked the bacon beforehand on a griddle, and I'm like, do I want to pour that in there? And she goes, oh, I got you. I got bacon grease in my fridge.
In a little mason jar.
That is so Texan. So you're just kind of a little Texan.
I'm kind of feeling it.
I love it.
Makes me happy. Now, how long? Because if somebody says to sear something, I never know how long to do it for. How long are we going to do it
just
for?
a couple minutes.
Couple minutes on each side.
And let's say you're doing a roast.
Okay.
If it's still sticking to the pan, then don't move it.
Oh.
As soon as it will release, then you're ready to flip.
You know you're ready to flip. Now, when you're doing the home cooker one, I'm just going to ask you all the questions while I have you here. Are you wanting to do all sides?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, my pan's nice and hot.
I'm afraid of splatters, so I'm going to step a little bit over here, not going to lie.
You don't want to mess up that.
I always,
lovely
Kevin
look at
does
this.
the bacon.
Look at this.
Look how pretty. Put that under the camera there
so
you
look,
can see
so
that.
we're dipping both sides. Oh, let me get a little bit more into that spice mixture, and then
this really has been
putting it in
so
the pan.
easy.
Okay, we want it to get a little bit hotter. There it goes.
Okay.
It's sizzling.
I feel like this has really been so easy so far. You just
I
get
need
this.
to get another toothpick.
Oh,
here.
toothpick.
Sometimes you just really want your bacon to stay on there.
Yeah.
But just stick another toothpick in. It's fine.
It's so easy.
And
We
then
just wrapped it, we cut it,
Yep.
we're dipping, and just put it in there.
Yep.
This is not hard.
So easy. Okay.
And Charlotte has so graciously decided to feed my family tonight.
Yes.
So we get to eat this tonight. I'm so excited.
I love to feed people, so I'm like, I don't want to take it home.
But what a great, thank you for that, by the way. But what a great Valentine's Day dinner.
Yes, and you can do this. So our tradition is we make our Valentine's Day like a family thing. So I make a fancy family dinner.
I love
and I
that.
do candles and do cute table, and I'll do something fancy like this for the kids and all of us.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm at the point with my kids being older, and I'm sure you're there too, where it's not that I don't love my husband, but I'd rather not go out just us. I'd like to do the whole family.
Here's what I see.
Because what are they doing? They're just sitting at home.
Yeah, when my kids were little, it was like, I gotta get away, date night.
Yes, very much
Now
so.
that they're older, it's more like, they're slipping away.
Yes, yeah.
We have to do all the family things.
Yep.
And we still do our date night, but it's fun to do a fun night with the kids too.
Well, and I feel that Valentine's Day, and I felt this the more and more years go by, Valentine's Day is to share it with the people that you love. That doesn't just mean your significant other. That doesn't just mean your family either.
Exactly.
Your best friend is someone that you love, you know?
Exactly.
And your mama is someone that you love, your dad, you know, all the people in your life that you love, you need to celebrate that.
Yep.
So doesn't mean significant other at all.
See, look how easy.
They're beautiful
It's
too.
easy, and it's just,
Do I need to put some more green in there?
maybe for this
Was
last
it
one.
parsley?
Yes.
Is our greenery?
There we go. I love that parsley. That's my favorite kind of parsley
Okay,
because
so let's tell them about it. This is the Lighthouse parsley.
it's freeze dried. So it has
Freeze-dried.
more of a fresh flavor to it.
Okay, that is good to know.
Because a lot of times, like dried basil, completely different
Very much so.
than fresh basil. So look at that.
That's really good to know. I like that we're learning insider tips.
I found that same brand has a few other ones. It also has like chives and yeah. So if I see that brand, I get it because I like the freeze dried.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna brown these on both sides, and then they'll be ready to pop in the oven. We don't want to keep searing them in the pan until they're done because then they could burn.
Okay.
So we're gonna sear both sides, and then we're gonna pop them in the oven for just about 5 minutes at 400 degrees until they reach 145 internal temperature.
Okay, and you've got a little temperature thing.
Yep.
I need to get me one of those.
This is the best thing. It's from ThermoWorks.
Oh, I guess I don't. Kevin has he's got 6 of them for the smoker.
I love it. But I like this one because I can do it. It's just quick, and that's a Utah company. You know, ThermoWorks is a Utah company.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
I love them. So,
That's awesome.
anyway.
Another little shout out there. Okay, so we're going to brown these up.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
this will be exciting.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what you want. See this dark
It's like a little crust.
little crust on there? That one's not quite ready, but it's fine.
Okay.
These ones on the side. It's this hot plate. But you want a good crust on there. You can see, so we didn't cook the bacon all the way.
Right.
But it's okay because look, it's getting done. It's getting done. And you can move things around in your pan. See that crust? Like if you touch it, you can feel it's like hard. See like that one right there? Can you feel the difference?
I want to feel this. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
So that is what you want. And we're just going to do that on both sides. And then it'll be almost ready.
It'll be good.
I love pork tenderloin.
This is so fast.
It is really fast.
Oh my word.
And here's my thing. When you're cooking anything, see how we had everything prepped? We had the garlic ready, the rosemary ready.
Yeah.
We had our bacon prepped. We had all our herbs out. That's called mise en place. Mise en place? Something like that. It's like a French term for having everything ready. Yeah. Everything's in its place.
I love that.
And so if you do that before you cook anything, it's just so much more calming. You're not going, oh my gosh, I gotta do the garlic. It's ready.
And it's not burning while I'm trying to find things.
Just get everything ready, and then you feel a lot more chefy that way too, right?
I feel chefy.
We always want to feel chefy.
I feel chefy with Charlotte.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, you need to eat.
Okay, I've got one last one to turn here. Okay. And they're all brown. They have a crust on them. They are perfect. And I also want to say you've got to use a pan that can go straight into the oven.
Oh, hello. Yeah.
So you could use a cast iron skillet would be great. This awesome big pan is perfect. I have the same one at home.
I love it. Pampered Chef.
Yes, I've been using it for like 5 years and it's still amazing.
Yeah.
So this is going to go straight into the oven for about 5 minutes. We're going to check the temperature, make sure it's at 145, and then we'll be ready for the delicious, like quick pan sauce.
I love it.
Yeah. Don't forget that your pan is hot.
Oh, yes. Did you touch it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, good.
But these are done. I checked the temperature. They're all around 140, 150, 145. That's where you want them to be.
Okay.
And then we're just going to put them on the plate here. And they can just sit and be patient while we make this delicious pan sauce.
Oh my word, these look so scrumptious.
Oh my gosh. See how fancy they look?
And that was like no time at all. I'm still shocked.
Yes. And so, yeah.
So we're using all this still.
Yeah, you could eat it then, right there, and they would be delicious.
Yeah.
But we're going to make it even better with this pan sauce.
Okay.
Okay, so we have our pan nice and hot. We've still got our drippings in there.
Ooh.
Our drippings.
Smells so
Okay.
good.
We're going to add a little bit more yumminess to it.
Because why not?
Because everything's better with a little more
Everything is better with butter.
And bacon.
I agree.
And bacon.
And bacon.
Okay, so make sure, it's not that hot. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Goodness,
Okay, it scared me. So we're gonna get our butter. We're gonna melt it down. Oh, this is gonna make the yummiest pan sauce. And I feel like this part makes me feel even more chefy because it's pan sauce. I'm going to reduce it.
Oh,
Okay.
Chefy Charlotte.
Right. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna use this.
You
Chefy
have
Charlotte
to.
thing. You know what? I like to tell people that I went to culinary school, but it was free, and it's called Food Network.
Food Network.
Like, I'm not kidding.
I should start saying that for the makeup. But
Seriously.
I mean, there wasn't YouTube when I was first learning.
But like of course I cooked with my mom and I learned some things from her, but like the technical stuff, like dealing with fresh garlic. Like I used to be so scared to do fresh garlic. I just used garlic powder, but like watching Rachel Ray 20 years ago on Food Network, I'm like, I can do that. I can smash the ball.
So easy.
This is so much better than using the jarred stuff. It just really is.
And you used a knife to smash it.
Yes, so you just get
I've got my Pampered Chef thing that just
you use the flat part of your knife
and bam,
bang it, get some aggression
now
out.
That is chefy.
So this is about 3 big cloves of garlic.
Okay.
We're gonna do this fast because we don't want it to burn.
Okay.
So we're gonna get this going in the butter and the drippings, and then we're gonna add. Let's do our Dijon. So we're gonna do. I think it's 2 tablespoons of Dijon.
Okay. So do you just squeeze it in there?
Yeah, squeeze it in there. And you can go ahead and put it right in there. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of Dijon.
2, not 3.
2, and then it's 3 of the syrup. So then we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of real 100% pure maple syrup. Okay? The good stuff.
3. Oh, there's Sophie. Sophie chimes in when she hears syrup.
Yep.
Three.
So 3 of those.
Oh my word, this smells so good, this whole entire concoction. 1. Sophie, can you help me count?
2.
Next one. 3. Oh
Good
my word, I
job.
really hope everyone can hear that cute little voice.
And then 1/2 cup of chicken broth.
1/2 cup.
Yep.
I always want to get every single
know,
thing.
right?
Is that like an obsessive thing?
Yes.
I
I'm
just
like
want
scraping it out.
every little part out. Oh,
Yep.
Mamichka. Oh my word.
Mama, could you get me some milk?
Which I've been asked before. Is that a swear word in Russian? And I'm like, Mamichka is mama. Like, doesn't it sound
Oh,
like
mama.
mama? Oh, mama.
Okay, so then we're just gonna let this reduce for about 5 minutes. We're gonna stir it, and we want it to reduce, and it's gonna get a little thicker.
Okay.
And then at the very end, we'll add our fresh rosemary.
Oh,
my
and this
gosh.
smells so
It's my favorite.
good.
Besides cilantro, that's my favorite herb.
I love smelling rosemary bread.
Oh, yes.
I love eating
Me too.
rosemary
And we're gonna
bread.
eat very soon. All right, so now this is reduced. Do you see how it looks different?
Yes, very much so. That's so pretty and it smells so good.
And all that garlic. So then now I'm just gonna add about 1/2 of that. 1/2 of the rosemary, because we're gonna use the rest for
In there?
yep.
Okay.
So we're just gonna pour it right in, and this is where it's just gonna get even better, the smell. And then, yep, so now we've got
I'm
our,
gonna just do that so we get all
doesn't
of it
that
in there.
smell?
Yes. Oh.
Doesn't that look fancy and beautiful? And then you can even use, if you want to put a little extra fresh on top, you can do that, but it is ready.
Oh my gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Like seriously, if you guys, I'm going to say this every single time. If you could come through the screen.
These are all those smells you just love. Garlic, rosemary, bacon, butter, just all the yummy things. We poured the sauce over them. They're done. Now, they go really well with mashed potatoes. I wish.
What? I made some. I totally thought that maybe we could have some tonight, and I did with my Instant Pot. I made mashed potatoes.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
They're ready.
I cannot wait. So we're gonna put these on top of the mashed potatoes and have some of that pan sauce dripping down, a veggie salad, rolls. You're done with dinner.
Yeah.
It's fancy but easy, tons of flavor, and I hope that you guys make it and love it because we love it.
This was so easy. Charlotte, thank you so much for coming on Cooking with Classy. I'm so happy to have had you here. We actually met, did I already say this?
I don't think you did. We didn't talk about that.
Because when we talked about you going on monthly on Channel 4, that's where we met. And at the end of the segment, she lets everyone just kind of dig into what she
it's
made.
my favorite part. And it was the Halloween segment, remember? And I
Yes.
made the street corn layer dip.
Oh,
And
my
you
word.
and Jordan was there, and
Yep.
you guys were like, oh.
Oh, we wanted all of it. Like I wanted to take a Tupperware thing home, but randomly I don't bring Tupperware to my segment, so I couldn't do that. But we are gonna plate this now. We are gonna make this look super, super pretty. I am so excited to share this with my family tonight, and I'm so excited that we got to share it with you. One more time, show them where they can find you and how they can connect with you.
Yes, so my blog is www.charlotteshares.blog. This recipe is on there, so look for the pork medallions. You could just use the search or look under main dishes. It's there. And then my Instagram is charlotte.shares, and I would love to have you come over and join my little Texas party.
Yeah, your virtual cooking classes.
Yes, yes, I'm doing occasional cooking classes that are virtual. Sometimes like right now I have a freezer meal group going.
Oh, awesome.
And it's only $10. You join my private Facebook group. I have full videos of me making lots of freezer-friendly meals.
Oh, and we always need those.
And that's on Facebook.
I always say with like how you're feeling throughout the day, if you're feeling super, super good, get a lot of dinners done for the days that you just don't feel like cooking or you don't feel your best. And those things are already ready for you. And it's such a load off your shoulders. So,
Yep.
All right, everyone, we will see you next time for Cooking with Classy. And I am so excited to devour this tonight.
Let's go dig in.
Let's go do it.